You ever texted someone first, again, checked their profile, again, replayed a conversation trying to figure out where it went wrong, again, and the whole time some part of you knew, this doesn't feel right, but you couldn't stop. Here's the thing nobody really talks about, that feeling, that pull. It's not love, it's not even close. And once you understand what's actually happening inside your brain, when you chase someone who won't chase you back, you'll never look at it the same way again. So let's start here. When someone gives you inconsistent attention, sometimes they're warm, sometimes they go cold, your brain doesn't get frustrated and move on. It gets hooked. It's the same reason people keep pulling a slot machine even when they keep losing. The unpredictability is the problem, because your brain is wired to keep trying when the reward isn't guaranteed. It reads uncertainty as possibility, as almost, and almost is one of the most dangerous feelings a person can have. The more unpredictable someone is with their affection, the more mental space they take up. That's not a coincidence. That's your brain working exactly the way it was designed to, just pointed in completely the wrong direction. But here's where it gets deeper. Most people who chase affection aren't really chasing that person. They're chasing a feeling they never fully got somewhere earlier in life. Maybe it was a parent who was emotionally there sometimes and completely distant other times. Maybe it was a friendship or a relationship that left things unresolved. Whatever it was, your nervous system learned something. It learned that love is something you earn, something you prove yourself worthy of. And so now, as an adult, when someone pulls away, your whole system goes into alert mode, not because you're weak, not because you're needy, but because your brain is running an old program that says, if I try harder, maybe this time I'll get it. That's not desperation. That's a wound that never got the chance to heal. And the painful part? The person you're chasing might not even be that important to you deep down. What's important is what they represent. Now here's the part that most people don't expect. Chasing affection actually gives you something. Don't tune out. Stay with me here. When you're in that state of wanting, hoping, waiting for a message, your brain is releasing dopamine, not when you get the love, when you're waiting for it. The anticipation itself becomes the drug, which means the moment someone actually gives you consistent, stable love, something that should feel amazing, it can actually feel flat, almost boring. Your brain isn't looking for love. It's looking for the chase, and that's the trap. You could have someone right in front of you who genuinely cares, genuinely shows up, and something in you might keep looking past them, toward the person who makes you work for it. So what do you actually do with this? First, just notice it, not judge it, notice it. The next time you feel that pull towards someone who keeps you guessing, ask yourself honestly, do I actually like this person? Or do I like how they make me feel when they finally pay attention to me? That one question can change a lot. Second thing, and this one's harder, start paying attention to how you feel around someone. Not just how you feel when you're waiting for them. Safe, calm, seen, those feelings aren't boring. That's what connection actually feels like when the noise is gone. The problem is, a lot of us spent years mistaking anxiety for attraction, mistaking the chase for chemistry, and unlearning that takes time. It really does. But it starts with knowing the difference. You're not broken for feeling this way. Honestly, most people who've ever loved someone have been here. But there's a question I want to leave you with, and I genuinely want to know your answer. Have you ever had someone who was completely there for you, and somehow that made you pull away? Or have you chased someone who barely gave you anything and couldn't understand why you couldn't stop? Drop it in the comments. No judgment. I read them. Because sometimes understanding that you're not alone in this is the first step out of it.